Moving on to another loop that is closely related to the while loop is the do while loop. Once again, all you need to learn is the format for the loop, and it is as simple as this. You simply say do. Do is a keyword. Do will be followed by the curly bracket. Within the curly bracket, you actually specify the action you want to perform in the loop. This will now be followed by the keyword while. While keyword will then be followed by the parenthesis within which you will specify the condition in which you want the action you have specified inside the do block to be executed. Alright, once again, some people are saying this guy talks too much. Let us see it in action. Okay, no problem. We will write a code just now. And we still want to write the same counter program. Remember how we started? We must specify a starting point. In this case is counter. And where are we starting from? 1. So at this point we can begin our loop. Remember how it begins. We say do. Do is a keyword, after which we then open our curly bracket, in which we are going to specify the action we actually want to perform inside the loop. So what do we want to perform? We want to echo the value for counter. Remember, we would like to append this with the HTML line break so that everything will stay on its own line. Don't forget the end of statement. After which we have to specify how we are going to increase the value for counter. Counter plus plus. Having done this, the actions we actually want to perform, now it's time to actually put in the condition. So remember, the do block is followed by the keyword while. While is a keyword, another keyword, after which our condition parenthesis. Let me put the end of statement before I forget. Now I'm going back into the parenthesis. What would our condition be? Our condition will be that counter is actually less than or equal to 10. Okay, so take a very good look at this code. Hopefully there are no errors. Understand that we'll start with do, and within the do block we are going to specify the actions we actually want to carry out, after which we will then type while, then it will be followed by the condition itself. Okay, so I'll just save this and then refresh this, and you notice we have the numbers between 1 and 10. Alright, so what then is the difference between this loop and the while loop? You might have already noticed that there is a do in this, and you say, okay, it's just the do that is the difference. Well, the main difference is this loop allows you to perform an action first. So no matter what, even if the condition specified within the while loop is never met, the action will be performed at least once. Unlike the while loop, the ordinary while loop, if the condition is not met, nothing would happen. So that is the major difference between the do while loop and the while loop. Alright, we still want to use this same loop to create a countdown. So you can just pause the video and do it yourself, or you just stick around and let's do this together. So this will become 10. This would become counter minus minus, and this will become 1, and this will become greater than. Fair enough. I'll just save this and refresh this, and we have our countdown. Very simple, eh? So this is how simple it is to make use of the do while loop. And that is that about that when it comes to the do while loop. We are moving on to the for loop. See you in the next video.